you know how I got the name and game gift? So I applied for um, Kelly Venus with acrylic in the center, because obviously my avatar is Kelly Venus and I'm acrylic. But they contested that because obviously it sounds very internet-ishy. So I appealed that, but I also submitted a alternate option in case it was definitely not okay. And my only problem is that I don't know which one they accepted because they accepted, um, but they didn't specify anything. So it could be Kelly Venus with in the brackets, you know, on the names and stuff, being like the nickname being what do you call it? Where somebody's got a nickname, being acrylic and stuff like this, like where they're known as Jackal and it's in brackets sort of thing. Or it could be Kelly Venus with Kelly as the nickname. I'm not sure which. Either's fine. But yeah, if you happen to see one of those after the next update, happen to walk into your colony, that's me, apparently. So, yeah. It got approved, I just don't know which one it is, which one they approved. I'm assuming it's maybe the Kelly Venus one, not the acrylic. But we'll have to see, you know. So I meant apparent, as in, welcome back so well today since I've been away for so long, too long. Yeah, you've been busy as though. It's fine. You'll get to come back to the Chaos Colony. It's perfectly fine. I got caravans out trying to get steel. I got another caravan going out soon to meet up with these guys to get more steel, take them some food and shit. And I'm mostly waiting on a caravan to come back to make EMP grenades for a quest I'm doing. I'm not sure, that doesn't look like an EMP grenade to me, but what do I know? That looks a lot like a gun, personally. That better be a fucking EMP grenade. Can you imagine if they're making the wrong thing? Shadow's experienced inspiration. Man, what timing for that. Shadow, did you hear that? You're inspired. Why is that happily not smiling? No. Yeah, so as you guys know, I my vacuum cleaner died like about a week ago. Anyway, we went looking to get a new vacuum cleaner. We didn't end up getting a new vacuum cleaner. We ended up getting a upholstery and carpet shampooer, which we had planned to get for a long time anyway because I've got pets, and when pets kind of get like older life, they get a bit pukey and shit. So yeah. That's allowing me to kind of like clean some things around my house a little bit in the meantime. Like the carpet, whatever. For the moment, I can take a stiff broom to it and just get some of the dust and debris off and it looks okay. We'll get a vacuum cleaner in a little bit. It's fine. But it just gives us a little bit more time and we're getting the thing that we wanted anyway and we're budgeting for them both. So I ended up shampooing my couches today. Which they needed it because Phoenix has been busy. And yeah, that was a lot of work. And then I didn't end up getting to sleep until like late afternoon because somebody in this area was mowing for 3 hours. Fuck knows why. But the properties are not that big here. Like, it should literally be like maybe an hour tops to do a yard, a lawn. But anyway, not judging. I'm secretly judging. But yeah, I didn't get to sleep till late. And I also, so I got these like super spicy, what's it, ultra hot chili salt sort of stuff. It's got like multiple brain strain chilies in it, which is like a cluster of like a specific type of chilies. And I wanted to see what that was going to be like on popcorn. So I put it on my popcorn this morning and it was fantastic, except I kind of underestimated that my body can't really handle corn. And add to that spice. So I woke up quite sick earlier, like literally before, which is part of why I'm late starting tonight. So that, and I'm pretty tired. So I've got so much more to do around the house tomorrow because I've got guests coming over and staying over this weekend. So I literally am not going to stream tomorrow night. I'm just going to take that time off because I need to do shit around the house. And then I'm streaming RimWorld longer tonight though. So we'll have a little bit more RimWorld time, which will be nice. You guys get to see like my sort of semi-ish finished dining rooms. I need to put a fuck ton of statues in here, but we're working on it. We need to make a fuck ton of statues to begin with, but we're working on it. We've got the spare storage. I need to get like air conditioners and stuff to maintain a temperature, because in here it's only like 5 degrees. That's -2. This one's doing better because nobody's really coming in here. Now, if I wanted to be smart about this, I could say that they're not allowed to come in through this door, and they're only allowed to come in through like this or something like that, which would mean they'd have to come all the way down here, which would super cool this area, which I could do. Or I could just say one of these doors is allowed, one of them's not, and that decreases the amount of people accessing stuff, but the door would probably just stay open forever and a day. So we'll see. Also missed some stuff there. So what timing? It says a little bit sideways, I can tell happily. Spiking slowly due to exhaustion. No, you're exhausted at the moment. I'm not surprised. Not really, not at all. The new starting screen is amazing. Your avatar turned out so cute. Love it. Thank you. Yeah, that was a 11.5-hour stream to draw her. It was truly a marathon last week because I did that, and then I did like a 6-hour RimWorld stream the following, the day before or the day after or something like that. Either way, last week was like super long, unintentionally so. So yeah, I don't know. I'm very happy with how she came out. I've been steadily improving my art over and over. Like if you have a look at like my first emote I drew, which is Pout, right? I drew her for the first time. Like I hadn't drawn for like about a decade because I had injuries and stuff and they stopped me from drawing. And yeah, I ended up drawing her with a mouse. But because I hadn't drawn for so long and I didn't really have a program I was familiar with, I ended up mostly kind of like just tracing her and like embellishing the trace and stuff. So I could kind of get back in the fix of how to fucking draw again after so many years. But my avatar that's on the starting screen, the starting soon screen, she's actually a drawing from like 14 years ago in 2010. And, I was like, I'm pretty sure I can like spruce her up and fix her up to like my modern day like art and proportions and all that stuff. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm advanced enough now that I can like fix her up good. And I did, and like brought her up to like modern day standard of like my drawing and stuff, which is really nice because I'm like, I'm very happy to see that I could do that. Quite proud to see that I have regained the skills to do that. Because it's been a long time. Like, it's been a couple of years and I haven't really drawn too much in this last couple of years, but my drawing has come back really, really strongly, and I'm very happy with that because I was worried that, you know, it's a skill where you don't use it, it might just like deteriorate and stuff. But yeah, no, it's coming good. It's really good, you know, so it wouldn't have taken me as long to draw her, I don't think, if I didn't have to do fully customized hands and face and other stuff, you know. I think I probably could have, if it had just been a simple trace of like my own art and just making it digital, then it probably would have been just a couple of hours. But because it was a rework and I had a lot of stuff that I had to do like from scratch, and I'm not great at doing stuff from scratch on the computer versus like with a pencil and stuff, it took me a long time, but I love how she turned out. I like that I've got that now. I do want to have different screens, but I like the color black, so I'm gonna probably not have like, everything's gonna look pretty minimalistic if I do happen to have like a screen that's, you know, got art on it. It's probably very likely going to have a black background of some sort. Not because I don't have anything to put in that, but because I just like plain and black and like minimalistic shit. So yeah, like all my art and stuff. I swear that whenever I post something on Twitter, literally, I know that it's really common for like spammable artists and stuff like that to harass the shit out of people anyway. But I'm like, I feel like I'm like literally bait for them because my shit is so minimalistic as a VTuber, and it's always going to be on some level pretty minimalistic because it's shit that I like, right? But when it comes to like professionals looking at my stuff, it looks very un-VTubery, you know? So I could understand like the constant barrage of like, hi, I'm an artist kind of messages that I get. This is also why I have like comments and shit turned off for stuff like that. Hey Exiles, welcome in. I saw you in Discord earlier and I saw you having lunch and stuff, but yeah, it's been a few hours now. It must be, it's either around dinner time or God only knows what, but no, actually, hold on. Yeah, it's got to be early morning, I assume. I'm all over the place, don't mind me. But yeah, welcome in. 6 a.m. Okay, close enough. Look, you can have dinner at 6 a.m. I do it every day. I'm not actually joking. I literally do have dinner at like 6 a.m. most days. But still, like, I don't know. Dinner time, Lamau. Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. I'm pretty sure if I put down this, like, it's going to give them a little bit of beauty in the area, but it's a shit sculpture. I want to replace it. I wasn't going to put it down because it's poor quality, but it's fine. We'll put it down anyway. What's that miss? There sees Pat smile saying side. Snuggly wolf push. No. Let's tell this. What? This poor. This is his best anyway. Fits your vibe too. Yeah, well, that's the other thing too, is all of my stuff basically is me. Because, like, I'm drawing it. I know what I like. I know what I want my stuff to look like and do and whatever. So it's got an extremely personalized vibe to it because it is literally just me doing stuff. They're leaving like so much limestone up here. They could be moving that. But yeah. Yeah, relic. Headless, how the fuck are you? How's your studying going from yesterday? Did you get sleep? I'm curious if you got much sleep between yesterday and today. Because I know you're doing some big studying and shit. That puts hand over paw. Lol. Got a stack of paws and hands. I want to get more statues and shit, but we just don't have... Yeah, I could move some of my stuff up here, some of my like art benches and stuff. I've got a shit ton of room still in here though, so maybe not. I do have like about 1,000 steel, so I'm hoping... I've just been keeping an eye on the builds, but I'm waiting for somebody to build these 3 so we can have like constant power going up here. And I'm also kind of wondering when the fuck these guys are going to leave. I'm also a little bit concerned that they don't have the food on them. Are you guys doing... Oh my god, they're bugged out. Hold on. Bear with me, people. Might be easier if I quit and come back in to... Yeah, let's do that. We're going to lose the minute or so that I've been running around. It's got the glitch where they're unpacking the caravan. So we can't have that. We actually need them to send the caravan because it's going out with food. So I was wondering why they were taking so long to go because they're only like 57 rice away from being able to leave. But yeah, I'm glad I fucking caught that. They would have left in a minute and they would have had nothing. It's fine. RimWorld's pretty fucking quick to it, so... I'm already loading back in. It's just that Streamlabs apparently can't see the fucking game, so just give it a sec. There you go. Finally figured out that we're here. Fine, actually slept 6 hours with Breathing Premium Edition. Well, because I have severe allergies last night. Oh yeah, nice. Well, I'm glad that you got some sleep. You lot. Let's have a look at this. They got 16 rice on it. I don't think I saved it between the time I logged in. They should have a lot more rice than that. Like they are taking rice away from here. There's a little stack. I don't think that got dumped off anything. There should be a lot more food on that than there is. Let's say 8 it all. Fuck it. I'm gonna grab a couple of the colonists, like Ali and stuff, and just say, you load, yeah, like all of those berries onto there. That's gonna take her a bit. Can I get Abba? Also load up. Load all those. Between the two of you, some berries are going to go on there, and if they happen to leave some berries, it's fine. We'll get them sorted out. There's a decent studying done more towards tonight and tomorrow. Nice. No, at least you're like well rested towards more study and stuff. So, yeah, probably missed you. No, I know you're busy. Grim and Triantha and Bless were around yesterday. I was half expecting in that moment to see your name pop up, because I'm like, everybody's like, you know, the oldest like speaking OGs in Viking was asleep. I think Triantha was eyeing off his paws while he was asleep, because he was like gonna lick them and shit. And he was also saying something about wolves are delicious, and he apologized to Viking, but I'm pretty sure Viking was like heavy asleep, so he never heard any of that. But yeah, I don't know. It was fun. I got to do so much mining last night in RimWorld for fucking 7 days. I enjoy mining, so you know, it was nice to just kind of sit there and get some resources and shit. But I don't know. I always enjoy when you guys are here, able to like chit chat and stuff. You load those onto caravan too. Like there's 2 of them. We'll see what we could do. But yeah, I appreciate when you get time, can like come and hang out and stuff. I know you're busy. I'm actually pretty curious to see how Triantha goes, because he's got an interview Wednesday for a new job and stuff. So I'm hoping that I'll hear about it on maybe Thursday. Although his Thursday is, I think, technically still his Wednesday's technically my Thursday, I think. So I might hear about it Thursday. I'll either hear about it Thursday or Friday, one of the two. So I'm excited about that shit. I have to finish 6 months of physical chemistry in 5 days, so I'm going to get studying. Jesus. Well, good luck with that. And yeah, I'll be here. I'll be here a little bit longer tonight because I'm late starting, and I'm gonna stream a little bit longer, so I happen to still be around, but otherwise, hopefully the studying goes well. Why are you so dark? This must be undercover. That's okay, I don't mind it being undercover. It's somewhere they can kind of sit and be sheltered and stuff. Let's keep it up. Take care. Thank you. Still lovely streams. Yeah, I appreciate you guys getting a chance to come and, you know, stop by and chat, even if it's for like only like a minute or something like that. It's just nice to catch up with yous, you know. So having poor held, it's poor wanting snuggles, wags happily, while of its side. No. Who made a legendary sheeple pants? Nice. We don't need warm stuff right now, but that's okay. I will allow some wool stuff because I can always sell that later. Food binge, Jet, that's not even a concern. We have so much food now. It's better that they just go on a food binge now. I will hydrate. Hold on. I haven't opened my Red Bull. Hold on. That glorious can opening noise. I can't open this any faster because I don't want to open it over my equipment. But it's just opening it in front of me. You guys get blasted with sound because the microphone's directly in front of me. It's the last thing I need to do, dears. What else am I missing there? It tilts head. Don't worry about it, Viking. This isn't Viking. Where's Tell? Receiving Snuggles. Snuggles Albert back. No. Tell eventually stops wagging, falls asleep. Since I'm here, time to get back to usual ritual. Yeah, let me get some posture going. And some stretches and stuff. I actually don't know if I've done any stretches or posturing stuff for like maybe a week? At least a week. Somebody redeemed some stretches, I think, for me during art stream, I feel like. But I don't know if I had much outside of that. I definitely think somebody redeemed some hydrates for me a couple of times during art stream, which was nice because I kind of forgot to drink shit and I got somebody redeemed a break for me because, you know, I'll forget to like take a stop and I don't know, go take care of myself like a regular human does. I don't know, if I zone in and I'm doing stuff, it's the same thing with a game and stuff, as I just forget to exist. Forget that I'm existing, I guess. Might be the best way to say it. Funny, the can opening makes you pee into your mouth move. Yeah, I know, I was watching that too. Because I'm like, I could have muted myself, but she still moves. Because it picks up sound regardless of if it plays sound for you guys. Because, I had, I need somebody that could do cleaning. What did I have the other day? Sometimes when I sneeze, she moves. But the other thing too is Streamlabs, since I've moved to Streamlabs, so Twitch Studio was really, really good for my PNG tuber, right? Like, it would cut around my avatar really super cleanly. You wouldn't have all those like little like sprinkly, sparkly dots sort of things. And her mouth movement, like registration of like me talking, was so smooth on Twitch Studio. But when I had to change to Streamlabs, often throughout the stream she lags out and or doesn't pick up that I'm speaking or speaks after I've finished speaking. It's like a really, really bad like what do you call it? Subtitle situation where like my avatar's like lagging behind me talking and shit. It's kind of funny in that regard, but it's a little bit frustrating because I had better. Also, I'm not seeing you guys actually loading up these horses with stuff. Alright, I'm going to do the next best thing since I cannot trust them to actually load up. I'm going to get a transport pod and fill it with food. The only reason why I want to do that is because I don't actually have to send the extra caravan, I'm pretty sure. Lincoln, mate, can I get you to build that? I'm pretty sure. Also, if you guys can hear my cat, don't mind. He's perfectly fine. He's just freaking out that the couch is all pulled apart. I know he's loud enough tonight that he should be able to be heard. But yeah, I've got the couches still pulled apart from cleaning them and stuff so they'll dry properly. And he's not okay with it. Not the slightest fucking bit okay with it. He literally threw up in protest down the hallway after I started cleaning. So yeah, I don't know. He does not like change. I swear, like, cats, like, the older they get, the more they hate anything like moving or shifting or anything, really. It's an accidental Red Bull opening ASMR. So maybe we want to get a beer. So sometimes I watch people and I hear them open up a can of like drink or something, and the very first thing that comes to my mind, because I like drinking Coca-Cola, right? So I automatically just think to myself, oh man, I wish I had like a can of Coke or something, because I normally buy like bottles of soft drink because it's cheaper. And on a very, very rare occasion, we get to have cans because sometimes they do become cheaper than the actual bottles, which can be nice because I like the cans. And when that happens, like, I always try to make sure I open up my cans before I start stream so that obviously it's not going to like crack and pop and stuff, because like they're designed to have certain sounds. It's supposed to make you want a refreshing beverage type thing. I find that Red Bull cans don't have the same effect because they sound very thin, like very thin metal getting pulled apart, as opposed to the what do you call it? The regular kind of Coke cans or something like that. The like fully engineered to be like just fucking amazing. But yeah, I've heard a few people crack open stuff, and it hasn't been the same drink I'm drinking, but I automatically just want to drink that thing. I also have like a shit ton of chickens now, which is great. Just trying to see if the ducks are reproducing, because I'm not seeing little ducks. We have fertile eggs, but I'm wondering if the panthers are getting in and eating their eggs, because there's just no juvenile ducklings. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. It's funny because going by cats don't like change, and you could say autistic. Yeah, I guess, like, they do kind of have some of the, what do you call it, the key markers or whatever of the behavior and stuff. But I've always considered cats are kind of a lot like their owners. Like some of them are indifferent to change, and some of them are like, you know, they love change. Some of them hate it. It just depends on like how they grew up. Like Azula's okay with a lot of stuff because like when we got her, a lot was changing for us. Whereas when I got Phoenix, I had a completely different lifestyle when I got him. So for the first 4 years of his life was completely different to now. And then like it's changed a few times over. So he kind of like gets into the swing of it for like a good few years and then it changes completely. And I think that's the biggest problem with that is it's too much of a change after too long and he's adapted to it. Whereas Azula's had a lot of frequent change in her couple of years of life. So unless they settle into some kind of consistent pattern or something like that, like if streaming keeps going forwards and stuff forever and a day, like she might have problems maybe later, but that's like a later issue. Like she's going to grow old eventually, but she's not going to be as loud, thankfully, as Phoenix, because holy fuck is Phoenix just naturally loud. Maybe it's Azula and my cat's room, but it doesn't know. But yeah, you'll almost never hear Azula unless I take a microphone up to her purring. Phoenix you'll hear. You'll hear him even if he's screaming at the other end of the house because it's Phoenix. Yeah, how do you manage so many? So I have everybody's like assigned first thing. So as soon as I get somebody new, I make sure whether they can attack or not. We've got a no drugs colony, so no drugs. None of this, I don't really change much. I give everyone a schedule, so daytimers and nighttimers all kind of like get up and do their stuff and go to sleep at the times they're relatively supposed to. If they're awake outside of that, that's their problem. They can all recreation together, so everybody gets to get together and have fun. And then I've got prioritized work schedule. So every time somebody new joins, let me get to the bottom of the list. When somebody new joins, they appear down the bottom here. So it's pretty easy for me to just spot. I'll allocate, normally what happens is I allocate like the main things like doctoring basics, all that shit, and then like a hauling or cleaning priority and stuff like that. And the rest of it is dependent on what their kind of basic skills are and or if I have skill trainers and what I need them to do. Some people have like their entire row, like Don has his entire row because he's somebody that goes idle and I need him to just do something. So everybody's got something they need to do. As you can see, I've got like half a dozen people out here planting some stuff. I've got like a bunch of people constantly in the kitchen cooking. I've got a few people that are packing up the caravan to go out. There's a few more people all the way up here that are hauling food and stuff like that. I am trying to give them like decent bedrooms and stuff. As long as they've mostly got food and okay bedrooms, they calm the fuck down. Right? So most people, unless they've destroyed them, have got an excellent bed. I am working on putting more stuff in there, like a good sleeping box, or look at bedside tables and shit. Eventually, I've got those planned to build once I've got enough resources and shit. And yeah, what else did I get? Trying to fix up their eating situation so that they're eating at tables. And I'll make this room gorgeous, so then they're like, oh my god, this place is amazing. And that way, like, they'll eat, they'll have a meal, they'll go and they'll play in the rec room. The rec room's, like, luxuriously spacious. As long as it's clean, it's fine. A lot of the stuff is, like, silver or jade. It's very pretty. So, like, the beauty in this room, it's, like, 2 to 5... throughout the room. I think it's stronger over here. This is a 6. So 2 to 6 in any given part of the room. Once I get some plastil chairs over here, those will be fine. But yeah, I mostly just make sure that they have the basic stuff. Like a couple of winters ago, we had no food because when we arrived, I had to abandon most of my last space and I wasn't able to take a lot of stuff with me, and I didn't know that I had a caravan glitch that unpacks my caravan. So what happens is every so often I'll send a caravan out and it'll go out without food, and that's what was happening. So there's a whole bunch of people that arrived that had no food, and then we ran out of food by the following winter. So we had starvation, and everybody was unhappy because they didn't have bedrooms and shit yet. And yeah, it was pretty bad. But we've gotten past that, and this is now like, I think this 2 springs later. So we're in spring at the moment. Get to this point, I can barely get past 12 guys before they implode.